Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge pendant called the Nova. Very cool pendant. If you're not familiar with what a nova is, remember the term supernova? That's when a star is about to die and it gets really bright and it kind of explodes and all this light comes out of it. That is a nova. This is the 137740, really cool fixture. This is using at the ends like the Swarovski crystals that are from Switzerland. Swarovski is the #1 crystal company in the entire world for hand-cut crystals. They're absolutely stunning. And Hubbardton Forge uses them in a family of fixtures from a family they called Synchronicity. So they're going to be part of this. Why don't we get into the size of this fixture to begin with? It's a pretty robust fixture. It is 47.3 high. And that's going to be independent of the rods. Just forget that. Remember that. So, and then 40 inches wide by 47.2. So it's got a good size going on for it. The lengths on this. Now we're going to be talking about overall height. And when we do that, we're talking about the addition of the adjustable ranges or the fixed. In this situation, it starts off as a fixed height. If you guys are familiar with Hubbardton Forge, they have a patent on this telescoping rod idea. There's a little hex nut right there, ships with this little tiny wrench, and what that does is it tightens up this little hex nut that pushes against a friction sleeve, a plastic sleeve inside of this piece right there, and that keeps this from going up and down. But like I said, the very beginning of this, you have a short, standard, and long with this fixture, and this starts off at 50.6, and that's going to be a fixed height, not going to be able to go up and down from there. Anything after that is going to be adjustable. So this also has a canopy on the ceiling. It's going to be a 5-inch round canopy. It's slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees, has a knuckle right there. See how I can bend that? So if you have a slope ceiling, 45 degrees, and your ceiling is like this, you're good to go. If you have a flat ceiling, you're also good to go. So now let's get into the overall ranges. Now we're going to be talking about overall height from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. So we said before the short is, and this is including the bottom, the whole thing, 50.6 inches. So that's pretty long. This is obviously not going over someone's dining table with an 8-foot ceiling. This is generally going to be used in a taller situation. A lot of foyers, a lot of stairways, things like that. The standard is going to go from 58.4 to 64.1. Long is 62.9 to 69.9, so just about 70 inches. If you do need shorter than the short, so let's say you need, well, I don't think you can really do shorter than the short because the fixture body itself is 47.3 and the short starts at 50. So that means you only have about yay much to get to your canopy and a little bit of rod. So I would say we can't do 99% positive a custom short. I can do a custom long to make this longer than 70 if need be. And if you are looking for that, just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and I can get you a quote on that. So after that, why don't we talk about lamping on this, because that's going to be kind of interesting. So these are using what are called GU10 MR16s, MR16 50-watt halogen bulbs. You don't have to use halogens. This is an LED that fits into that. I'm going to show you really quickly the socket set up for a GU10. So it's right here. It's got these little tiny prongs on it, and it basically locks into the socket. So this is a reflector, so you actually have light projecting out. Because remember we talked about the whole nova idea that you had light coming out of the star? That's the idea of this. So it has light shooting out from parts of this pendant. So it's going to be really cool looking. And there's 6 of these. You can go up to 50 watt max for halogens if you want to do that. There's no limit really for LED. I think this is probably a 4 or 5 watt LED. And this is going to shoot out the same lumen output as from a halogen. So easy to get. Got them on Amazon. Easy to find. Get them all the time. So after that, why don't we talk about metal finishes, because I think that's really about it as far as the things to talk about on this. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, midway down left-hand side, you're going to see a finishes help guide. Click on that for me. You're going to see a video of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart, and the chart is lower on the page. So scroll down. See the chart. It has 10 finishes on it. You'll notice some of them have the letter A on them, some have the letter B on them. That's all talked about in the video up above. This fixture, because of the way it's made, is going to be more in line with the pictures with a B on them for boy. You're not going to get not a lot of modeling on this just because of the way it's made. But watch the video anyway. come down, look at that chart, kind of work back and forth. And then when you are done with all of that, come back to the chart and you can click on any of those finished pictures and a bigger window will pop up with a bunch of stuff in it, a bunch of fixtures in that finish. So it gives you a nice little tutorial on that too. So I think that kind of covers that. When you buy your fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, your Hubbardton Forge fixtures, shipping is free to all states except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if you ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns with no restocking fees. Some larger items cannot come back. We're always going to tell you about those ahead of time. And in addition to that, we also offer a rush program. So rush takes you from Hubbardton Forge's normal 3 to 4 weeks in production time. I can cut that down to a little under 2 weeks. It's very inexpensive. So again, the way to do that is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and I can walk you through it. We have a great showroom here in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. If you guys want to see what we have before you come here, we have a What's on Display page on our website, back in those red tabs again. So click on that for me, show you everything that's here, including like the finish it's in, the shade that's on it, the glass that's on it, all those little details. In addition to all that, we have a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, and showroom samples. It's an awesome deal. Another reason for you to visit us. So I think that kind of covers everything today on this. If I forgot anything or if you guys have any questions, just email me or call 802-446-2400, here to talk to you. I think I talked about that. Showroom is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So that covers this, and hope to see you guys again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.